In the annals of history, few rivalries have been as iconic as that of Mary Stuart, Queen of Scots, and Elizabeth I of England. Two queens, two kingdoms, and a single crown that threatened to tear them apart. At the heart of their conflict was a question of legitimacy. Mary Stuart, granddaughter of Henry VII of England, was seen by many as the rightful heir to the English throne. But Elizabeth I, daughter of Henry VIII, sat upon it. Both women were cousins, yet their rivalry was far from familial. Mary Stuart became Queen of Scotland at just 6 days old, and was also briefly Queen of France. But her claim to the English throne, through her grandmother Margaret Tudor, made her a constant threat to Elizabeth. Elizabeth the Bauer, the daughter of Anne Boleyn, had faced doubts about her legitimacy since birth. Some saw her as the illegitimate offspring of a scandalous marriage. Mary's Catholic supporters believed she was the true Queen of England, as Mary was Catholic, unlike Elizabeth. The two queens corresponded over the years, letters filled with both diplomacy and veiled threats. Yet they never met in person. Mary consistently asked Elizabeth for support in reclaiming her throne, but Elizabeth saw her cousin's claim as a direct challenge to her own rule. After a series of disastrous marriages and political turmoil, Mary sought refuge in England in 1568. But instead of receiving help, she found herself imprisoned by Elizabeth, her cousin, now her captor. Mary's imprisonment lasted 19 long years. During this time, plots were uncovered, some genuine, some fabricated, to assassinate Elizabeth and place Mary on the throne. Finally, in 1586, one such plot, the Babington Plot, sealed her fate. Elizabeth reluctantly signed her cousin's death warrant. On February 8, 1587, Mary Stuart was executed. The once Queen of Scots was beheaded on charges of treason. Elizabeth's decision haunted her for the rest of her life. She had eliminated her rival, but in doing so, she had ordered the death of a fellow queen. The rivalry between Mary Stuart and Elizabeth shaped the political landscape of the time. Their conflict wasn't just a personal one. It was a struggle for power, faith, and the future of two nations. Though their lives were intertwined, only one queen would emerge victorious, and the other, forever remembered for her tragic fate. This is the story of two queens bound by blood, yet divided by ambition.